Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of LMScast. I'm Joshua Millage. I'm joined today with Christopher Badgett, and today we're talking about how to use online courses to create a community around your product or service. So, Chris, you recently did an interview with a LifterLMS customer around this topic, and you guys did an incredible deep dive. And so, what are some of the key takeaways for you out of that interview?
Well, this interview with Kim Albee, what she was doing is she was using online courses as a way of onboarding her customers for her product, WP Marketing Engine, into she basically used online courses as part of a community that had online courses, some user guides, some forums, and some other things to set up the people who purchase her product, her service, to be able to successfully implement and use it. So what my biggest takeaway of all is that we can do online courses not just for teaching a course and selling it or giving away free access, but we can also use an online course not really as a money generator, but as a value add to our customers to help make sure that they are successful implementing our products and services without necessarily, in a more automated way, without necessarily like building a giant customer support team.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the key too is like what I've realized in the last year or so of launching and building Lifter LMS is that your customers are going to figure out ways to use your product, if you have a product, in ways that you never thought were possible. And the
Yeah.
best way to figure that, intake that information, because it's great for testimonials, it's great for case studies, it's great for so many different things, is to have a community that you
Yeah.
manage, that you control, not a Facebook one, but one that you manage and control. And that's something that we've done through our forums. We also have a Facebook group, and that serves kind of a different purpose, I think. But when you really have an engaged community and you kind of stoke the fire, that community will add value that you just can't, you know? Like,
Absolutely.
we're not in the marketing automation software space, but Kim is. And
Right.
so she's using it in ways that we never thought possible.
Absolutely. And even with like our demo, if you go to demo.lifterlms.com, that's sort of it's also to like showcase our product and how it works, how Lifter LMS works,
Mm-hmm.
before people buy, so they can like see exactly what they're buying. And it's quite a long course. It's like 20 video lessons that gives you a really complete tour of the product.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also useful for customers who purchase Lifter LMS to be able to use that as a setup guide of sorts, especially if they're more visual or video inclined
Right.
to successfully implement Lifter LMS, which then saves us some frequently asked questions and customer service support time.
Mm-hmm. I think the other thing too that I've enjoyed seeing is that around a service, um, I think that it helps people who do custom work. If you have a community, and you'll figure out ways to make your services more profitable. And what I mean by that is you're going to have a place to look to see what was the most valuable thing I did in that service. And you can go into the thought process of systemizing it and productizing it so that you can earn higher margins on that service. And I think that is actually a big opportunity in the service space right now. Is um, no one's really doing a good job, I think, of creating communities around service-based businesses. But I think that that's something that I've thought about with the Codebox, high-end clients. What if there's a VIP group or place for them to get value from each other, because they're all doing massive things online, and it's almost like a premium mastermind. Our client base is, they don't know it yet. So
Yeah.
I've thought about, like, how do we do that there? But I think it's possible, and I think it's important. And before I forget, if people want to go check out that kind of in-depth interview with Kim, you can text the word customer success. It's one word, customer success, to 33444, and we'll send you a link where you can go and check out the interview that Chris did with Kim, which and I was a part of it too. It was actually really fun. All three of us. It was a three-way kind of multifaceted interview, which was really fun. So, Chris, what's some of the like the action steps. Like if someone's like, well, I hear what you guys are saying, but like, how do I start? Like, what would you say if someone who wants to create a community? Maybe they have like an ebook or an online training course, or maybe they have a software product. Like, what would you tell them to do first?
I would say take a good look at your frequently asked questions and use that as a starting point for an outline for an online course. And then, put that somewhere either publicly so that it can be accessible and become a a marketing tool for you, or if you don't want it public, just keep it private and invite all your customers to that. And then you can start building, like with LifterLMS, we have a BuddyPress integration where you could build a community there if you wanted to, and people could message each other, become friends, and so on. You can turn off features as needed. And if you want to learn more about BuddyPress, you'll want to check out our podcast episode with BuddyPress expert Michael Eisenwasser. Just head on over to LMScast.com and you'll find that. But that's where we get started, is just like think about the place to start is a nice piece of content to serve your customers. And let's solve some of their frequently asked questions and save you some customer service expense as a business owner.
Absolutely. That's a great thought. Well, thank you everyone for joining us today on LMScast. We value you. You are a community, and we're so happy to serve you with these episodes. So reach out to us on Twitter. You can find me at jmillage and Chris at, is it Chris Badgett?
Yep.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you. Send us some tweets. We're always curious what you want to know more of, and your feedback means a lot. And we do. We read everything that comes in. It doesn't get put into some automation robot that never gets read. It's genuinely by our team, and then we synthesize it and create better episodes. So reach out, and if you want to go check out that episode where Chris and I interview Kim, you just text us customer success, one word, to 33444, and we'll send you that link right to your inbox. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week.